his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Off of play action, here's Lance. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. Christian Watson, the man he was looking for. 3rd down here. You talk about this Bengals defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results are pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Lance now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And down inside the 15 he goes. 14 yards, good for a Packer 1st down. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take...
Touchdown, Packers! A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Here come the Bengals now to take over. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he gets us up past the 30 to the 32.
Give every member of that unit a ton of credit for ripping off such a big gain there, because you don't get free for that many yards on a counter or misdirection without everybody selling the heck out of it.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll drop to throw. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. We take a look at his numbers on the ground last week. Pretty good, as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers, because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 29-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Looking for the end zone. Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. And when the quarterback drops and has a guy that wide open in the end zone, his eyes have to get just as big as grapefruits.
Oh, without a doubt. I mean, this is the easiest throw you're going to get, and you're going to get the benefit of a touchdown on top of it. Make that throw.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm willing to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. Lance looking to throw it. He'll drop this underneath for Jones. And Jones going to have a Packers first down as he'll get this up past the 40. It's a pickup of 6. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Lance. Throw left side is complete to Reed. That one a first down pickup of 8.
I know these may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to it.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. They get 8 yards back there. They can use another one of those now on 3rd and 7. To throw, it's Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs, 42 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who were in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Santos now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So that drive 7 plays in length. And that drive all capped off with a Romeo Doubs touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. So they take over not only in enemy territory, but in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away.
And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a 3rd and still about 12 to go.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
The way he's been slinging in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's got to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a second, but you're right, not to be. Santos' kick is up and through. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
Now a play fake here on first down. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down.
You look at this Packers defense,
and they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run.
And now off to the races down the right side. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
And what a letdown after a huge play. He's going to pull this in and then set sail for the end zone. And he nearly made it, too. But he's going to be tracked down just short of the goal line. So a big play there that's going to set him up with first and goal at the 1-yard line.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Oh, now a running play here with Smith.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals.
Irv Smith Jr., his first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to within a score.
Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14.
And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
At the 35-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Lance. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Fryermuth.
His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Again, it's Jones. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
And this is going to be incomplete. Looks like this will be the drive they come up empty after a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on those first 3 drives.
Yeah, but shed no tears for them, okay? So they come up empty on one, but as you noted, they put plenty of points on the board. They don't look close to being done in this one. A lot of adjustments still needing to be made on the defensive side of the field.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They go play action here on first down. And this is caught. It's Brown.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
A gain of 1 yard. First down, Bengals.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down.
They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
Back to throw. This pass complete to Higgins. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The throw over the middle taken in, and he is going to have a Bengals first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Back to throw again. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. Down he goes at the 10 with a solid pickup of 8.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move tight end. A guy that you can line up anywhere. In the slot, out wide, in tight. Doesn't really matter because he has such great skills. You want to utilize him in all aspects of your passing offense.
And there he was in the slot for the catch. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run forward Barkley. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
McPherson's kick is good, and that will tie things at 17 all. So they put together a good little drive there, but ultimately stalling out in the red zone.
Yeah, I know a lot of people look at it as a little bit of a negative. They didn't get 6 points out of it, right? Didn't get the touchdown. But that's actually okay. They got 3 points, able to give their defense a little bit of rest, let them settle down over there. So all in all, to me, that's a good drive.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Green Bay's offense ready to go again. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced a punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive, 1st and 10.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6.
2nd down and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football. Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's brought down, but not before picking up the first with a very effective stiff arm.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they thought they were able to relax relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that first down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. Now Lance unable to escape, and down he goes. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks, and now here's a tackle behind the line.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. A 40-yard punt, no return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Now a 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 44-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Quick slant to Brown. He's up to 87 yards receiving now, and it's a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Oh, they'll try a jet sweep here with Higgins. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
So many times we've seen him trying to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Meanwhile, Lance's throw finds its target, Dobbs. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7.
The Lance going to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. A short one there with Fairview.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Here's Lance. He gets that one complete to Wicks. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Throw right side, held in by Dobbs. And he will reach the 8-yard
Now Lance. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Jaden Reed from 8 yards out. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Now the point after try for Santos. And they will take a 7-point lead now. So that drive goes 8 plays. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And the Bengal offense going to see the ball one more time in this first half. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where you see the final score there. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Las Vegas. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Sam Howell, 2 touchdown passes as his guys make amends for the setback in Week 1. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they were winners in that one as they defeat the visiting Seattle Seahawks. Amari Cooper, over 100 yards receiving and a touchdown catch as well. In that first half, we were treated to a stellar performance by quarterback Trey Lance. He got out to a hot start with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes, threw another for good measure in the second quarter. So he has been on target throughout.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. The Bengal offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. Open man is Higgins. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and it's second down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the Packers' 16-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. Touchdown, Bengals. Saquon Barkley, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that will tie us at 24. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. So here are the Packers now. They get set for their first possession of half number 2. After that last touchdown we just saw, Charles, we got ourselves a brand new ball game, all tied here in the third as they have their first possession of this second half.
And Brandon, this drive is all about one word to me, and that's the word answer.
There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Packers. Jaden Reed, his second touchdown tonight. And the Packers have moved out in front.
I know we often laugh, and sometimes we even exalt the guys who are great trash talkers and give us some really funny lines. But the bottom line is absolute production on the field. His second touchdown of the game, and they lead.
And now they'll be looking to their defense to preserve that lead. Santos with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. T. Higgins leading the Cincinnati receiving corps out for this upcoming series. Sort of a slow and steady game so far, but reliable for him here in this third quarter.
Sounds like we're describing a possession receiver, right? The one that finds a way to make the big catches, the ones that break the backs of defenses, keep first downs, accumulating. I think he's that and maybe a little bit more.
Yeah, he's been pretty good so far. We'll see if he can make this good game a great game.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So one play and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll look to throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
First down, Bengals.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Able to find Higgins. Call it a gain of a yard, and that'll make it second down.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 9 at the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is the tight end, Njoku. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run it again with Barkley. Oh, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Bengal first down.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
McPherson's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send a message that says, hey, we're not going away.
So here are the Packers now to take over. They fell last week to Cleveland, but they're on top here as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Logan Wilson that time there to bring him down. Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. We often poke a little fun at running backs past the age of 30. Oh, they're getting old, they can't run anymore. What he's showing, past the age of 30, you can still have some nice runs like that.
You certainly can, and I think that we're starting to expand our definition of old running back.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Boyan Mafe. And the Bengals will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the 3rd quarter, but now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
The offense takes the field, and we turn our attention to Saquon Barkley. He's toppled the century mark already receiving the football, closing in on that on the ground, too. They've really had trouble handling him.
I think from what we've seen in this game, his success through the air has started to open things up for him on the ground, because now he's loosened up the defense, right? They've got to play just about every snap as if another receiver can get downfield on them, and he's been that receiver. Now they bring him back to the backfield. I think his yardage running the ball will increase as this one goes on.
Well, they might need to devote some extra attention to him, something just to stop the momentum he has. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. He'll look to throw. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9. At the 45.
Back to throw again.
He's got Njoku over the middle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll set up to throw. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure. And it's a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Smith here. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. He'll look to throw. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase from 19 yards away. And the Bengals have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game, and here the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day 1 of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that gives him a 3-point lead. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Off of play action, here's Lance. Got Dobbs over the middle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd down at a yard. Play action, now it's Lance. That's complete to Wicks. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. He gets that one complete to Wicks. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Lance looks to throw again. A short one there to Freiermuth. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. An inside give to Jones. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. It's Logan Wilson there to bring him down. This is 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
Myles Garrett in there to get him yet again. That is his third sack tonight. They can't figure him out. So a big one coming now for Cairo Santos. Made his first. This now from 42 yards out. Santos' kick is up and through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the fourth.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we essentially have a brand-new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this fourth quarter. He can't get him down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First play of the drive, a first down run. Well, that sets you up for whichever way you want to go. Do you come right back and run the football again because you got them on their heels? Or do you play chess match with them? Great tendency. You can go play action and go for the big shot.
Another first down, this time on a gain of 19.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Up the middle with Barkley. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll set up a throw.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up flying to the ground, incomplete.
Eluding the pressure right. 20!
Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he's brought down. 80 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie and have taken a fourth quarter lead. So he had the nice run to get him down there, was stopped just short of the goal line, but they go right back to him, CD, and he delivers to finish the drive off.
A little extra determination there, don't you think, partner? You notice he didn't tap on his helmet and say, get me out after the run down to the end zone. He said, I almost got in. I'm going to get in on my own. I'm staying in. And he carries it across the goal line.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Up the middle, Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
A loss of a yard on the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Throwing now is Lance. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
That's not the first time they've looked his way when they've needed a big play. He's been the go-to guy all game long. And they get the hook up again on 3rd down to keep this drive alive.
A give to Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And that's exactly what offenses try to avoid by using motion and throwing different formations up. They hate when he can draw a bead on the play, get a running start, and make a big play behind the line of scrimmage as he did just there.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
On now is the Packers punter as he's on to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got a man open. It's Chase. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Bengals.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. A 1st down carry for Barkley. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, Barkley, and he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
The offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Back to throw here. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Bengals 1st down, and it's celebration time on that sideline, and they've earned it. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. And in this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Bengals, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It's week 2 of the NFL, and all eyes are on Cooper Kupp. He had a standout game 1 week ago with 3 touchdown catches. It's the Rams and the 49ers, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the San Francisco 49ers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And, Charles, you take a look at these 49ers as they enter play here. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get...
Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. Take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. So out come the Rams now for their first possession. They'll be led out by a former Pro Bowl quarterback out of the University of Georgia, Matthew Stafford.
And Matthew Stafford was taken first overall in the 2009 draft, and he certainly played like a top pick. Throughout his career, he's been one of the most prolific passers in the league, and there's no reason to believe he's going to slow down his production anytime soon. Not only that, he's also one of the tougher quarterbacks in the league as well.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Now Stafford. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Third play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Stafford. To the sideline and incomplete.
That's their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Watch out for Hill on the return. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
If you ask coaches at any level to design their ideal leader of a team, I think they're going to check every box with this guy. He's got the poise to handle responsibility. He stays calm under any kind of pressure, and he brings out the best of his teammates each and every week.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for, but it'll be 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. In that win last week over the Giants, they were very good.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, you know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the 1st down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Returnable now for Saunders. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. So the Rams coming back onto the field, their 2nd drive of the game. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The numbers on the ground for Williams a week ago. 16 carries, 54 yards. Williams going to get it again on second down.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
They'll fake the jet sweep, but instead of give up the middle to Williams. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 43-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with Williams. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number one, it's easy for him to get lost. And number two, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Here's Stafford. Well, he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first here this afternoon. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on 1st and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. The Niners at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. They were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get it.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. They get to him for a loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down on the sack. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a 1st down. They'll drop to throw. And Walker has it. Gets past one man. Then he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
And when you're throwing the ball downfield really well like they have been on this drive, it's really a nice time to work one of the screen plays in. One of my favorite play callers in the game has always told me he starts every game with 10 to 12 screens because if he starts feeling the pressure from the defense, he uses their aggressiveness against them.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on 4th.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 12-yard line.
Now a play fake it at Stafford. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. That is Nick Bosa from out on the edge who worked his way in for the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he's able to get this one up to the 8-yard line this time. It's a pickup of 6, but it's not going to be enough. And the punt team's going to be summoned on 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And a fair catch is taken here, a step or 2 inside the 45-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A good pickup there, 21 yards. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. All the way inside the 15 before they drop it. It's another 1st down, and that'll be a gain of 21 yards.
Now they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. 2nd and 1. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 1-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers are an extra point away from evening this one up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself,
No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. These two teams all tied after one. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, here's Williams. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times. And what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
Stafford. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Stafford now to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Now Hill to return it.
They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7.
And they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco set to go on offense once more.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Man, confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
1st down San Francisco to pick up 14 yards. They were in zone defensively, went with a crossing route. It's always interesting to watch that chess match.
Yeah, and I think safeties don't mind crossing routes against zone because eventually you're going to run into their territory, and that's when they lick their chops in order to get the big hit or a play on the ball.
Offensively, nice execution to find a hole, make the catch. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw.
That's for the former Alabama man, Cameron Latu.
So the completion good for 7 there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Now back to throw.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Back to throw again. Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And that will bring up 2nd down. On play action, they'll throw.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll try and power it in with Juszczyk. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Well, they weren't messing around. First and goal, they don't do anything fancy. They just go to the fullback right away.
I like how you phrase that because oftentimes they come back to the fullback when it's late in the down and distance count, right? In this case, first down, let's go get it right now.
And he got it. 6 points on the board. Moody good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Taken at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
This offense on third down today. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. Again, it's Stafford. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Well, we knew this guy wasn't especially fleet of foot, but he tried to conjure up some escapability, but there was no way he was getting away on that one.
Here's Ethan Evans now. Here's Hill on the return. A good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Niners to take over on offense. They were 7-point winners a week ago, and they lead by 7 here as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. Complete. Jefferson the target. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. Again, he'll drop to throw.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
That ball caught, Brandon Ayuk, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash, dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Walker. Looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one of...
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Justin Jefferson, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Now Moody for the PAT. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Here's a Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And right now these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
40 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Again, it's Williams. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Stafford on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Saunders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Here's a 2nd and 5. Stafford. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arms saying throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think.
He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate, drops it.
So he splits the uprights, and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They'll set up to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. Here's Kyron Williams running out for another possession. They're behind in the first half here, CD, but it's not through any fault of their running back. He's had a strong start to this one.
And you're right about that, partner, because watching him play, you would think that his team is in the lead. He has been a lot of fun in this contest. Now let's see if they can actually make something happen and put more points on the board behind his efforts.
Yeah, I'm curious to see, Charles, if they can play complementary football and get that passing game going as well.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. And that is incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
Ethan Evans on now to punt. Just a yard return there after a punt of 49. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. And that will be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, we'll get you back to you and Charles in a bit, but first it's time for a trip around the NFL following an eventful opening weekend. Let's see what's happening in Week 2. We'll start by heading out west to Glendale, Arizona. And as you see, they were winners back on Thursday night. Amari Cooper, over 100 yards receiving, and a touchdown catch as well. Next, we'll head up to Las Vegas. Check in on the Raiders at home in Allegiant Stadium. And you can see, currently they trail in that ball game. Sam Howell has thrown a touchdown pass. Finally, we head to the shores of Lake Erie. See what's going on with the Cleveland Browns. And they were losers in their ball game as the visiting Buffalo Bills come in and took it to them. Alvin Kamara, a touchdown run in the victory. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
And Hill will opt for the touchback. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most important.
And now off to the races down the right side. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, 75 yards. And the 49ers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Now the attention turns back to the Rams offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half.
And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 22-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Yeah, Williams is going to be stopped short of the yellow line. He did not get there. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up fourth down.
Here comes the Rams punter now as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. Watch out for Hill on the return. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. There's receiver Brandon Ayuk as San Francisco's offense returns to the field.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And they're working across midfield inside the 45. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So 3rd down, and defensively, the Rams have added 2 extra DBs. They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the game is pretty simple. Put a few extra defensive backs on the field, give them nowhere to throw the football, force the incompletion, and get off the field on 3rd down.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
At their own 15.
He'll hand this to Williams to start things out.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Stafford. Quick hitter here. It's complete. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Los Angeles.
To throw is Stafford. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
Now it's Stafford off the bootleg.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were in nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down.
That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown, 49ers. Brandon Ayuk
with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the 49ers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
First down, Rams.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory.
66 yards rushing for him now to this point. Now 2nd and 3.
Second and 3.
Now it's Stafford. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And those two just have been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on third down.
Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're continuing to rock and roll, and at intermission, maybe sometimes you fear after such a good first half of a letdown, but that wasn't the case.
And what I remember most about being in those situations is exactly what you're talking about. You almost have that sense of satisfaction. You're like, we're doing really well. I remember one time someone saying, winning's fun, but so is playing really well. Why would we want to do otherwise? That was the message, to keep the intensity up, to keep things going, and that's exactly what we're seeing here from this team.
Yeah, it's helped them extend their lead.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Running left is Walker.
And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
They're going to look to throw.
That is caught.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Back to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 14. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll look to throw here on first down. Did he get the feet down? Yes! Touchdown! A dynamo since the break. 3 third-quarter touchdowns.
And the Niners get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Boy, he has been fun to watch throwing the football in this one. It's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack the defense and take them out of the game.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Rams ready to go on offense. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do this thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at it that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another fourth down.
Fair catch called for and made right at the 25-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're just looking for more of the same. Great first half so far. Good second half. And sometimes, I guess, maybe, Charles, these coaches, they don't have to tell these guys much when they're rolling like they're rolling right now.
You're exactly right. I've heard stories of some of the best coaches in our time or any time having grabbed their staffs at halftime and said, guys, they're playing really well. Don't go in there and give them a whole lot of stuff. Just pat them on the back. And essentially the speech at halftime is, let's go, guys, and that's it.
Yeah, no one's upset the apple cart so far. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That good for 22 and a first down. They just look like they're having fun out there. Big lead. There's another big play on the big run. I mean, they can't be stopped.
I'm a little bit older than you, as you well know, partner, and you tend to tell me that all the time. But there used to be a big-time song, and the lyric was, summertime and the living is easy. Right now, it's football time, and the running is easy for this crew.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw here. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. This offense so far on third down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 7. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Niners are on their way to a 2-0 start. And you wonder now if he might be able to remove the helmet, put on the baseball cap, and watch the rest of this one from the sideline. His 5th touchdown pass of the game.
Say that again. Did you say 5th touchdown pass of the game?
Yes, sir.
Boy, that's a heck of a performance, isn't it? Because they've had no answer for him at all game long. Receivers have been open constantly, and he hasn't missed a single one of them.
Moody good with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. And the LA offense ready for this next possession. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200.
That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. He's still on his feet, and he'll bring this one back to the 29. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
The Niners set to take over on offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one too wide and incomplete. We're up big here in the fourth quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
On third down, here's Walker. Ooh, with a juke. Still going. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball. You often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down.
At the 4-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is going to be recovered by a member of the offense, but whistles come in. Remember, on fourth down, that becomes a dead ball if anyone other than the fumbler himself recovers. So it'll come back to the spot of the fumble, and that will mean that's going to wind up being a turnover on downs. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So for Kyle Shanahan, he had it right, as the challenge is a good one. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They begin the drive with Williams. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. And they work this out past the 25. A gain there of 21 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing is Stafford. A quick throw there is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throw right side, complete to Williams. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on here to punt it away. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. Now Brandon Ayuk ready to bring out the rest of this offense here for this upcoming series. So far he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far. On second down, here's Mitchell. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
They'll try for the first with Walker. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big third down conversion. Back to Walker on first down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
And going right back to Walker. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 90 yards rushing for him now as he's done it on 19 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. A give running right is Mitchell. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 9. He got 8. And that's going to leave him with a 4th and 1 on their side of the field. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for San Francisco, they use the favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Los Angeles, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.